Welcome everybody to the first ever episode of PokeGuardian Podcast. This is Taj from PokeTaj and I'm here with Zakariya from PokeGuardian, also known as PrimalLugia.
Hello.
So today we're going to be covering several topics, including our card highlights, what we've picked up this week, as well as the news topics of the week. So the main stories are Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage official reveal. We'll also be talking about Vivid Voltage product lineup reveal, PokeGuardian card game 20th anniversary deck box that recently sold, and the Kanto Power Collection, which has been revealed for North America. Okay, so guys, this first section that we're going to be talking about is called Card Highlight. It's going to be a regular section in our podcast where we discuss recent cards that we've picked up for our own collection and why we've picked them up. So, Zakariya, let's start with you. Can you tell us about a card that you recently acquired for your collection?
Yes, I recently obtained the Zarut V promo card, and it's a very special one. It's called the Gari Gari Kun promotion card. It's a very special card. You can only obtain these by a lottery card in Japan if you purchased ice cream sticks, and every time you would consume these sticks, you would have a chance to win a lottery on a wooden stick. And if you would win these, you could send these off to the company of the ice cream manufacturer, and they would send you a promotion card, including a certificate along with it. And the card exploded in price. So I think it went from 15,000 yen to 50,000 yen in a couple of weeks. So it's very impressive.
Absolutely, it's crazy how quickly the value of that card went up as well, wasn't it?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, I think the thing, and I think this is quite a trend with Japanese, especially in the Japanese market, where they have limited edition cards come out. We very rarely see these, if ever, in the Western English. In Japan, they do it quite often, and in this particular case, you'd have the engraved on the lollipop stick saying you've won, and you have to post it off, get it back, and it's extremely rare. Obviously, you've got to work to get it, so you've got to get the stick posted off and wait for it to come back. So it's not easy to obtain this card, which I think is why the value's gone up, because the artwork on the card itself is exactly the same as the artwork in the legendary Heartbeat set, apart from the actual gold stamp, the logo of the ice cream manufacturer's logo. So
Right.
yeah, so interesting stuff that, but again, it is what happens in Japan. And going back to my pickup, it's the EV VMAX card. So again, it's stamped promo. It was released for the V Starter deck. So the V Starter decks in Japan came out the same day as Legendary Heartbeat, and there were theme decks, and they did a tournament, like a little starter tournament, to encourage people to play, where you bought one of the seal decks and you participated in a match with somebody else who bought a seal deck, and at the end of it, you'd get an EV promo card for participating, which is a standard EV, and then there was a rock paper scissors lottery, pretty much, to win the EV Max at the end of it. So they were very sought after in Japan. I managed to obtain it through the proxy service I used to purchase cards. I managed to buy 3 of them, but I was hoping to keep maybe 2, but I ended up selling 2 of them because they were so popular and people were asking about it when they saw them. And I've got 1 in my collection, so I'm very happy to have that. But even in Japan, they're very sought after, so the price of that is very high. I did a thing when Sword and Shield era started of wanting to collect every single VMAX and have a duplicate of them and just do a VMAX collection in Japanese. And obviously the Meowth as a promo, and this Eevee's got to be the most valuable one that I've now got in my VMAX collection. So that was a really good pickup for myself. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yes, it's a very nice promo card. The thing is, these are I haven't seen the EVV Max on eBay, not in mass quantities like other Pokemon Center promos, for example. So yeah, I'm curious when it's coming here in a box.
Yeah, I'm assuming we all know that any sort of Pikachu or Eevee card definitely makes its way into the English collections, and it'll probably be in a collection box, possibly one of those premium tins, maybe. But I see it more as a collection box. And you never know, we'll probably end up getting a jumbo version of it as well in English, knowing the way
Yeah,
things
most
go.
likely.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. This is really, really difficult because usually you see a lot of, like you say, on eBay, historically, promo cards turn up. But this one, because I think it's Eevee and it's not as easy to obtain, and people in Japan as well, Eevee's got a big following like Pikachu as well. So people like to collect it because it's one of the cuter Pokemon. Um, so I think, yeah, it is a more difficult to obtain promo. So I'm glad I've definitely got hold of that in for my collection.
Yeah, and I think you need to literally play at an event for it. So I assume not people will attend that event as before the virus was, for example.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think
Yeah,
that's another layer of yeah, not scarcity but the difficulty of obtaining that card outside of Japan. So yeah, very interesting, cool.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so this section is now news topics of the week. We're going to start off by talking about Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage, which was officially revealed on August 28th, and it includes the amazing rare cards as well. So Zakariya, do you want to talk us through the announcement of the Vivid Voltage set and what that includes?
Yeah, sure. Just one thing, amazing rares.
Yeah,
Amazing rares.
absolutely. Bit of a shock for all of us that it's in Vivid Voltage. Well, not for you, Zachariah. It was for me.
Not
Wasn't
for me.
expecting to see them in Vivid Voltage, but we are. All six amazing rares have been confirmed for this set now, which is amazing. It's going to make this set super special, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a nice move from Pokemon at their end. But many people have expected these amazing rares to come in Champions Path.
Yep.
It would have made more sense because it's a special set. And we'll talk about that set later on
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
podcast. This makes just make sure to listen to through the whole end. But yeah, I think Vivid Voltage. Yeah, like you said, the set name implied vivid.
Yeah.
Vivid, we all know means colorful in the dictionary. Yeah, I guessed that would indeed indicate amazing rares. But yeah, I'm just so far Vivid Voltage looks better than Champions Path or Darkness Ablaze.
Yep.
That's a bold statement, but I think I'll enjoy the Vivid Voltage more than Darkness Ablaze because it contains indeed the Gigantamax Pikachu, our chunky boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'll enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, and that Gigantamax Pikachu looks a lot like the base set Pikachu, doesn't it? When you look at
Yeah,
its
it does.
characteristics. So again,
It does.
it does sort of give everyone a bit of nostalgia there as well. Um,
Absolutely.
but those vivid, amazing rare cards that we're going to be getting, they are stunning. I mean, I've got the whole collection in Japanese, and it's one of those cards that, when people say, "Oh, you can see it on a video, you can see the pictures of them, and they look good," but until you've held one in your hand, you really
Oh,
can't
absolutely.
appreciate them. And this is definitely one of those type of cards. I mean, there are six of them. We've got Raikou, Celebi, Zacian, Zamazenta, Jirachi, which is super playable and has seen a lot of play in Japan, and Rayquaza as well. But that Jirachi card, I think, is going to probably be one of the most valuable cards in this set when it does release because of the playability factor, as well as the collectible factor as well.
Yeah, in Japan they will one per box.
Yep.
Hopefully they will be a little bit more less rare in English.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Japan it was only one a box, so 1 in 6 chance to get them, and one per box. So
Yeah.
if you bought a case, you are not guaranteed a Jirachi. So
Exactly. So, but this is a really strange thing now because historically, like we've got cards which are special like this in the special set. So we'd always get them in something that you wouldn't have a booster box of. So like for example, in Shining Legends, we had the shiny cards in Shining Legends. We had Hidden Fates with the shiny cards which were in the reverse slot, and it wasn't every reverse slot; it was once in a while. Whereas with these, how are they going to map the booster box? How, as you say, what's the distribution going to be like? How rare are they going to be? How difficult are they going to be to find? Are they going to be similar to the shiny gold Pokemons like we get at the moment? We have 2 of those per set usually. They're quite difficult to get hold of. But yeah,
Yeah,
how easy are these going to be to find? Is it going to be, as you say, you just mentioned there, Prism Star cards? Is it going to be similar to that, where we maybe used to get 2 per box, booster box? It'll be interesting, I think, to see how that will lay out.
I think at first, I think Prism Stars were also 1 per box, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
No, I think I opened a few boxes with Prism Stars. In Japan, there were 1 per box. In English booster boxes, I think we pulled about 2 per box, 2 or 3. But they
That's what I
used to
mean.
take, yeah, they used to take the slot of a hit as as a GX at the time. So they were pretty much counted in that slot. So people used to get a bit annoyed because the Prism Stars, the value of them, because you could only use 1 per deck, the value wasn't as good as, say, as pulling one of the GX cards. So people were annoyed that they took the space of a hit in those booster boxes back then. But I don't think they'll be annoyed if they get an amazing rare.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I agree.
So this set's pretty good. So we're going to have 6 VMAXs in this set, aren't we?
Yeah, Colossal VMAX,
Yeah.
Orbital VMAX,
Yep.
of course Pikachu VMAX,
Yeah.
and Zarude V. That's also first, Zarude V.
Yep. Yes. Zarude's making, the mythical Pokemon's making its debut in the TCG.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, by the way, yeah, that's also what I forgot almost. Dreadnought and Charizard as the theme deck cards with
Yes.
their with the trainers on there, Leon and Nessa.
Yep.
And yeah, what I was expecting is I was expecting these 2 cards to be featured in Champions Path because that's what a little bit that set is about. The Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's, like as you were saying, that suggested the champion's path, where you'd go to gyms and meet these gym leaders, and artwork would marry very well into that particular set. So it's a bit strange that we've got them in Vivid Voltage. So yeah.
Yeah, even the promos that are announced for Champions Path, the boxes,
Yep.
also not all, but have alternate artwork of the same card. So it's very, very interesting with the trainers on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will talk about Champions Path later again in the
Absolutely.
podcast. But
Yeah.
yeah, so far, Vivid Voltage looks to be a very nice set.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see what's coming in that set.
Yeah.
We can now agree on S4 Astonishing Volt Tackle, and we are a couple weeks away from a full release.
Yep. I've got 2 booster boxes of that coming, which I'll be opening on my YouTube channel, PokeTaj. I've also got 5 of the I think that they've been confirmed as giant, almost promo packs with 5 packs in them and a promo card. I've got 5 of those as well. I sort of preempted them and pre-ordered those, so they'll be interesting to see what we get in those as well. So it's like
Yeah, they're very nice.
yeah, I don't know whether it's going to come in a box format or whether it's going to be a giant booster pack, but it's going to have 5 booster packs of the S4 set in there, plus a promo card. So that'll be interesting to see what's
One
in there.
one one big booster pack.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's the first time I've seen that in Japan, so that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, so Vivid Voltage, as we were saying, 6 amazing rare Pokemon. We've got 6 VMAX, 11 Pokemon V, and 13 Full Art Pokemon V. So we're going to have 2 Full Art Vs in this set that are probably from a previous set, because it's saying 11 V and 13 Full Arts.
Yeah,
We've got
most likely.
yeah, so we're probably going to get some of that full arts that we didn't see before of V cards. We've got 16 trainers, including 7 full art supporter cards, 4 new special energy cards, and over 185 cards in this set. So again, Pokemon are sort of continuing that trend with a 180 plus size set. Darkness Ablaze, I think, was a similar size as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
similar quantity.
similar quantity as well. So that'll be interesting for sure. Moving on now to the Vivid Voltage product lineup itself. Now, something really interesting here is around those promo cards we're getting with some of these products. So we have got um, we've got the Sobble, Score Bunny, and Groki cards, which usually we wouldn't see outside Japan because he's got unique artwork on them, which include all 3 of the starters on every single card, and there's a story being told as you look at each one. Do you want to tell us a bit more about this, Zakariya? What historically, I know we had this with our Lowland starters, and we never saw. I don't think we saw that card in English. Those cards in English. We also had some with, I think, was it with Meowth and a couple of other characters.
Yeah, Chikorita
Um,
and another one. I'm not sure.
yeah,
But these are indeed, like you say, story cards. They
yep,
match with each other, and they were distributed via a Pokemon card game card station event.
yep,
And yeah, you would have to play in order to obtain these cards. I personally have 2 waves, indeed, like mentioned. One with the Inkay, indeed. They are very cute artwork, and this is the first time, indeed, they are bringing these kind of promos to our English sets. So that's new. It's very
yeah.
cool.
And they're going to be very easily obtainable as well, aren't they? Because they're going to be the single blisters with the promo and the coin, and the triple blisters with the promo and the coin. And then I think the other triple blister is going to feature the Vaporeon card, isn't it? That was part of the Pokemon Gym set that featured Greedent V. I think Pokemon Gym Collection 3 was the Vaporeon. I know that because I recently just opened some sealed packs of that. The Vaporeon and the Eevee were in there. So um,
Yeah, and the EV was not announced. So I am
yeah,
curious when they are matching artwork.
yes, because that Eevee, as you've mentioned on PokeGuardian, the Eevee and the Vaporeon, when you put the artwork together, which is what you did, you photoshopped on top of the other, and you can see it lines up immaculately. So, is it an Eevee above the Vaporeon, or is it the same Vaporeon before it evolved at the same spot above and below the water? It seems to be telling a story, and the artwork is pixel to pixel lines up. It's amazing um, how close, how that is basically one piece of artwork that's been split in 2.
Yeah, and the illustrator, I have to correct myself. I didn't Photoshop myself. The
Yep.
illustrator did on his Twitter.
Oh, cool.
So that's even way nicer to see. And yeah, he was, by the way, disappointed he couldn't show off the full artwork because they are not allowed to anymore.
Oh, that is a real shame. It would have been nice if Pokemon.
Exactly.
I mean, even if they did, I know Pokemon sometimes put their artwork on like A4 sleeve, so you can sleeve files and other merchandise as well. It'd be nice to have had this as a full art on something of that kind of nature, maybe. But the artist was So Taro, wasn't it? I think.
Sotaro,
Yeah,
yes.
Taro, which who I've never heard of recently.
He had been illustrating before,
Yeah,
quite a while.
yeah. So that's good to see. Other products that have been announced are the usual kind of stuff that we can expect. We've got um, obviously each artwork in a sealed cardboard blister, blind blister as such, so that you know it's a
Hmm.
sealed product, not been tampered with. You've got the mini portfolio, which you usually get as well, which includes one booster pack and the artwork on it, and it's got the obviously got the Gigantamax, VMAX Pikachu sort of bouncing on it by the looks of it. It's a bit, yeah. Those things
Which
aren't
one?
great. The mini portfolio,
Yeah, they're bad quality
yeah.
for
Then
season collectors.
yeah, I mean the only reason I ever use these things is to put, like, if I'm at a pre-release, to put sleeve up cards and put them in there to keep them safe so I don't lose them. But otherwise they're terrible. They're not very good collectors.
Yeah,
But I suppose for kids, if you're taking cards into school and you're trading with people, it's one way to
better than
keep them
nothing.
safe. You can put a rubber band around it, because if you don't put a rubber band around it, those cards are going to slip out because the pockets are so loose. Not a great product.
Yeah, turn them
Um,
upside down and they fall out.
yeah, yeah,
Every card.
yeah.
It's just no.
It's not very well designed. We've also got the theme decks, which you've already mentioned. One features Charizard, and I think you'd mentioned that that one is pretty much sold out everywhere.
No, I
Um,
haven't mentioned yet, but yeah, they are sold out everywhere.
yeah, I think you mentioned that to me privately before that. That was the case. The Dreadnought obviously still readily available, I assume. But those Charizard, everyone's going to want it because of the Shatterfoil Charizard. With the theme decks, you usually get an exclusive Shatterfoil promo or Shatterfoil card for the main Pokemon in that deck. Which you'll only be able to get in a theme deck. So I'm assuming people are trying to get hold of that, get that graded nice and early. So, they've got that unique card, which will obviously, being a Charizard, which will appreciate in value over the years.
Most likely.
Yeah, we've also got two different Elite Trainer boxes this time, which is
Yes.
new. So we've got the regular Elite Trainer box, which is going to have the usual stuff in it, 8 booster packs, a pack of energy. We're going to have all the markers, divider cards, pack of sleeves, and the the dice. Damage counters are nowadays have larger numbers because of the age that we live in with the VMAXs.
Yes.
So, and we also get this sort of mini players rule book as well nowadays in these Elite Trainer boxes as well. But we've got a premium Elite Trainer box as well, haven't we, this time?
Yeah, we got the Elite Trainer Box Plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah, it's very promising.
Yeah, it's going to have 12 packs in it. We know that for sure. It's going to have a promo card in there. We don't know which promo it is, but we can speculate that it's probably going to be the other version of Pikachu VMAX, because we have seen in Japan that there's an alternate art promo VMAX. It could be that. It would make sense considering the artwork on the trainer box itself, but we don't know what it is. Um, but it's an interesting move by the Pokemon Company, isn't it, to introduce this new product?
Very cool.
Yeah,
And yeah, the thing is, these they have probably seen that Elite Trainer Box are very popular, and they always have been, I think.
yeah,
And I personally get one at each release. They are very nice products, in my opinion. And if you can pay like $20 more for 4 more packs and a promo card, most likely it's a very nice promo card.
yeah,
It's very, very cool.
yeah. And I think that extra $20 is going to pay for itself. The four extra
Most
packs
likely.
and that promo card, and we're assuming that promo card will probably be worth something. It'll probably pay for itself. And the other great thing about Elite Trainer boxes is I love the booklet you get in there, because it's one of the few places you can get printed all the cards, including all the secret cards, and have
Yes,
all the artworks, and you know what you can use that as your master set checklist as such. If you're trying to get a master set,
agree.
that's the only true definitive list you can get with all the secret cards in there as well. So very, very useful product, and it is good value. I mean, my luck pulling stuff from Elite Trainer boxes isn't great, but I always buy one, as you do, just to put all my cards in there, from that particular set, so they're all in one place. You get the sleeves for that set as well, and it's a nice way to start your collection for that particular set. Okay. Um, Other product is obviously the build and battle kits, which are also used to be known as pre-release kits. Um, again, we've recently heard something about this, haven't we? That it's going to be similar to what we've had, that shops can send them out. Is that correct?
Yeah, local game stores. Yeah,
Yep.
directly.
Yeah.
And I think the last time, yeah, it was a bit sketchy, but now
Yeah.
they just upfront say, here, go support your local game store and just buy it from and it's very nice one. It's very nice.
Yeah. So great product. I mean, it's got Zarude artwork on the front of it. Again, if you've not done a pre-release, it's a fantastic introduction to the set. A couple of weeks before it's officially released, you can have cards in your hand before everybody else does. And if there's two of you at home, you can literally buy a kit each, you build a deck, and you play against each other, and it's a good fun. And you get an exclusive promo in there as well. So the build and battle kits have one of 4 promos in each kit. And they're usually fairly playable cards in the limited format. Obviously, you're opening 4 packs. You've got a 23 card evolution pack, and the promo usually is geared to be quite playable in such a limited format, which is really good. And depending on which local game shop you order from, most of them will. And I have had that recently. They're sending the participation packs out to people as well, which is generally 3 extra packs, which you'd get at the end of a pre-release for participating in it. So you're getting 7 packs, which is extremely good value, with a promo and 23 other cards, which includes some very good trainer cards that are staples. So I know you always usually get Professor Magnolia in there and stuff, which most people would want for their deck. Sometimes Sonya and Hop isn't very playable, but you get him in there as well. But yeah, and you'd get some from the new set as well. So very interesting. And some of the rares you get in there, which are hollows in the set, are non-hollow exclusively in the build and battle kits. So in this set, like for example, Darkness Ablaze, I've got loads of Tapu Kokos, non-hollow versions, and Kangaskhan, which in the actual set itself are both hollow cards. So yeah, it's interesting. If you
It's very interesting.
yeah, so that's quite good product. So I think we've covered Vivid Voltage quite thoroughly there. So we've talked about the announcements, we've talked about the products. So fairly happy with that. So we'll move on to our next news topic of the week, which was a Pokemon card game 20th anniversary deck box in Japan that recently sold on auction for $11,200. Do you want to talk us through this and tell us a bit about this?
Yes.
Because you knew about this when the tweets originally came out when this first came out. So tell us about what this is.
Yes, I've seen them before during the 20th anniversary, of course. But yeah, I couldn't get it. Yeah, I quickly noticed that it was a very exclusive product.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's just insane. But also just shows that this hobby is very strong. Even when it's in Japan alone, yeah, the dedication is just amazing for some people. Also, yeah, this product it has everything. Celebrities and illustrators have tweeted about this product. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. I think it's very hard to fake this kind of
yeah,
product because you would also notice the leather quality, and you know how it is.
yeah,
The how do you say it? The branding
yeah,
on the leather. It's also hard to fake. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry. Um, just an amazing product. I personally wouldn't pay 11,000 for it. Yeah, I'm very interested. What kind of person would have purchased this? Is the Japanese person? Is someone from overseas? Which I personally doubt, but
yeah,
hey, you never know. There are many people with proxy shipping services
yeah.
that ship and buy stuff. But yeah, it's a very cool product. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, just to give people a bit of background. So what had happened was, with 20th anniversary, Creatures sent out a cardboard box to people, celebrities and illustrators in Japan, and what it featured was this nice tanned leather deck box, beautiful gold button on the front that closed it. Inside was a solid deck box, plastic deck box, but the outside was pure leather, had Pokemon card game 20th engraved into it, sort of pretty much burnt into the leather. And it came with a GX key rings or dog tag counter as well, and a nice message inside the cardboard box as well. And This is very, very exclusive. Very few people got this. You had to be, like I said, you either had to be an illustrator or you had to be a celebrity. And yeah, and it sold for 1.181 million yen. So yeah, very,
Amazing.
very interesting. But it goes to show how people are so enthusiastic about Pokemon memorabilia, rare products, and it shows the strength, especially in Japan and internationally, of how strong this brand is, especially the TCG products. So again, just reiterates that, and it probably goes to show why there are a lot of prices have been going up recently. We've noticed it in English collections and Japanese as well. Prices have doubled in a lot of cases of
Doubled,
cards. Yeah,
tripled.
tripled. Some cards have just 10 times more expensive than what they used to be last year. There's a lot more people out here collecting, people with money coming into the game, are looking to get those rarer cards, more difficult to find, sought after cards, whether it's investing or collecting or they're being nostalgic. We don't know. It's all positive for everyone because it just means that as long as this enthusiastic collecting is going on, it just keeps that the Pokemon card game
Engagement.
and the engagement going. So that's great. So that very, very impressive sale. That I'd like to see what the next big purchase will be on Yahoo auctions in Japan.
This is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, that this product has been listed.
Yeah,
So maybe we will see another one in the next 5 or 10 years.
yeah. But the other thing is as well, a lot of people would not have known about this, and this will obviously highlight the interest as well. So if another one was to come into market, there will be a lot more people. First of all, this has set a precedence on price now. Secondly,
Right.
you're gonna have a lot more people now interested because they know about it. Because a lot of people didn't know about this,
No, that's right.
and now they do. If another one comes onto the market, I think you might see a much higher price demanded for this. But yeah, it'll be interesting to
Correct.
see. Absolutely.
Very interesting.
Mm. Right, we're going to move on to the final news topic of this week, which is the Kanto Power Collection. This is a very strange product. So on PokeGuardian, Zakariya announced that this product's getting released in October, end of October in Canada, with a manufacturer suggested retail price of $39.99. And they're very weird. You've got two different boxes. One features Jumbo Mewtwo EX with regular size promo of Mewtwo EX and Slowbro EX, and 10 Evolutions booster packs. The other box features Dragonite EX as a jumbo and a regular size promo of Pidgeot EX and Dragonite EX promos and the 10 booster packs. So, two very, very similar products mirror each other pretty much. 10 booster packs of Evolutions. Evolutions rotated, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I think
At the
3 years
standard
ago.
3 years ago at the standard format.
Yeah.
This is like, wow, okay. What do you think is the rationale behind this product?
Evolutions is still quite a popular set,
Hmm.
even if you hate it or I hate it as well. But yeah, it still has some kind of demand, and
Yeah,
it's just interesting. And also, if this means we will get less evolution packs in our future Sword and Shield products, I'm absolutely down with that idea. But yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
please, I must say, in their defense, Evolutions has personally saved me twice with because I didn't get anything special out of Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield boxes,
yep.
and that one Evolutions pack saved me with a Charizard Holo card.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's now $50 card.
It's crazy,
It's
isn't it?
just,
And this is it.
it's
I mean,
crazy.
it is. And Evolutions, as you say, I've noticed in recent collection boxes, there are no Evolutions packs. And there's very few and few XY packs now. Um, Recently, we've seen, before this product was announced, I've seen Evolution booster boxes going at about £150 per box, $150 in America. I've seen them going for. The prices have gone up. the demand seems to be there. I think people like this set because of the nostalgia value, and obviously there are cards in this set which are of value. Like the Charizard is a value card in this set. You pull a Charizard Holo. There's a very, very beautiful Charizard, Mega Charizard EX in this as well. Yeah. So the Megas are very nice in here as well. The secret rare Mega cards. But yeah, Evolutions. Yeah, it's a nostalgia set. And if these products mean they're pulling them out of the newer collection boxes, great. Because I've started to see collection boxes come out now with standard format packs in them for a change, which is quite refreshing to see. It always used to be a complaint of ours that you'd get a collection box with 4 packs in it, and you'd always end up with 1 or 2 packs which were rotated out of the format. And you're like, well, if I'm going to be going to play at my local game shop, those 2 packs are useless to me because I can't play them in a league. Whereas
Yeah, it's
now
mostly
you're
bulk.
getting packs which are standard format. You can open all 4 packs. Boom, there are cards that I can put into a deck and go and play with. So that's a positive move.
Yeah, you could use the trainers even if you didn't pull anything great.
Yeah,
There are
exactly.
still trainers, exactly.
Yeah,
So with old era packs, you can't. Maybe if they are being reprinted, of course, like Skyla.
yep,
Cool, but yeah, not all trainers will be reprinted, of course.
yeah,
So that's the issue. But yeah, Evolutions, I think, cool set. Not my cup of tea anymore.
yep,
I hope they will bring another kind of similar set, Neo, for example, New Genesis,
yep,
etc. But no Evolution anymore. I have opened so many packs of that set now. I think it's overprinted. I'm
yeah,
not sure. I think it's overprinted. And like I said, if this is a way to get rid of Evolution packs, sure. And I think the value isn't that bad as well, because it's 40 packs. I know I have 10 packs for $40.
yep,
And I think the promo cards are essentially almost free, a couple cents
yeah,
when you break it down. So it's not a disaster. It's a nice product.
yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. For the price, if that's what you're after, best way you can get Evolutions back in my eyes. Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see what they do next year with the 25th anniversary
Yeah, I'm
coming
very
up.
very interested. Very interested.
To see what they'll print in next year's set.
We still haven't got the gold tag team cards.
Yes, yeah, they still missing from the English set as well.
Maybe they will have some secrets hiding from us.
Yep.
We will see.
We'll have to wait and see on that one. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, so that covers our news topics of the week. Okay, so in this final section now, we're going to be talking about the hype surrounding Champions Path. So a lot of hype has gone into the pre-orders of Champions Path. A lot of online resellers have sold out of the Elite Trainer box as soon as we saw the artwork of it. And there is hype, but I think with the announcement of Vivid Voltage, there is now a bit of sense of almost reluctance about what are we going to actually get in Champions Path, because prices for ETBs went through the roof once the artwork for the set was reeled and the promo was reeled. So just to summarize, for those of you out there who don't know, Champions Path is a special set for this year. It's coming out this month, and we have got on the artwork of the box itself is a Dynamaxed Charizard. Inside the Elite Trainer box, you'll be getting 10 packs of Champions Path, which you will not be able to buy in a booster box, similar to like Hidden Fates, Shining Legends, Dragon Majesty, Generations. This is booster packs you'll only get in products, collection boxes, and ETBs. And the promo card in this really shocked both of us, didn't it, Zakariya?
Yeah, it did.
I can't believe we're getting it. It's the Charizard full art card that was handed out in the tournaments in Japan, which you never see released outside of Asia. We do see it released outside of Japan because they do run the tournaments in Korea, don't they? and some other Asian countries. I think we've seen one or two of the other promos turn up in, but you do not see them in English or in any European language
No
internationally
international
outside of
sets.
Asia.
No.
So this is unprecedented. To see that Charizard full art was a shock to both of us, I think.
Yeah, that's a first.
It's a first, yeah. I mean, we've had Zekrom in the past, Mewtwo, um,
The Mask Royale.
Masked Royale. Yep, we weren't expecting this at all, and yeah, taken everyone by surprise. But it also then has raised the speculation through the roof. People have been speculating, rumors. Well, is that Charizard going to be the hyper rare Charizard that we had as a winning prize promo in Japan? Um, I I'm skeptical about that. Don't think it will be, but you never know if this is the trend that they've set now for Sword and Shield, because Sun and Moon era, those promos we didn't see, but this is now Sword and Shield. They might be mixing things up a bit now, so we could potentially see that. If we do see a Rainbow Rare Charizard in this set, I think the hype would probably have been worth it for those Charizard collectors out there.
If they manage to pull it.
Yeah, if they manage to pull it exactly. But again, me and you had an offline discussion in regards to another product that's coming out in Japan. I've pre-ordered the triple VMAX decks in Japan that are coming out in December, and they feature the VMAX evolutions of the starters of Venusaur, um, Blastoise, and Charizard as the main cards. And Charizard's already had a VMAX deck out in Japan with Grimmsnarl VMAX. So we know that Charizard's probably going to have an alternate art VMAX in there, potentially. Because that Charizard deck, looking at the listings in Japan, you can't buy that Charizard deck on its own. You can only get it in the triple box.
Nope.
You can get the other two on their own, but the Charizard you can't. So we're assuming there's going to be something different and special about this Charizard. That it won't be the one that we've already seen. Potentially, we might have an alternate art VMAX there, which could make its way into Champion's Path, but that will mean it will be in the English set almost 2 months before it's out in Japan. Which I don't know. We've had that before with certain gold cards, haven't we?
Yes, Ultra Necrozma GX
Yeah.
from Dragon Majesty.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be very interesting because indeed it's been so quiet.
Yeah.
Around the set. We have less than 4 weeks left.
Exactly.
We still don't know much about this set, other than that's been confirmed by the press release before.
Yep.
But yeah, people are now becoming more skeptical after the Amazing Rare release confirmation for Vivid Voltage. So indeed, it's not confirmed that we will get another artwork of VMAX Charizard. But yeah, the deck in Japan will be changed indeed in the triple starter set. So this could be become very interesting month. And also, yeah, I personally think one chase card doesn't make the whole set. Why Hidden Fate was so popular is it had something for everyone. So like Shiny Volt, for example, the one person liked Umbreon, so they had a shiny Umbreon. One person is a fan of Charizard, so they could pull a shiny Charizard in that manner. But yeah, I think Champion's Path could be one way or the other. It could be end up like a Dragon Majesty set, like one chase card, some good trainer cards. That's it. Or it could be a very big surprise, which I like.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is the big shock for us is around there's very little information other than them showing us the path of the champions, visiting each gym with the pin collection boxes, which I love, by the way. I love the fact that you're getting these pin collection boxes where you're actually collecting the gym badges as you go along through each collection box, which is fantastic. But we know little of the products in there. And now looking at the Japanese sets, this is going to be a bit of a mashup of, you know, cards left over from the V starter decks that didn't go into Darkness Ablaze or aren't going into Vivid Voltage, mashup of cards that are promos and missed from other sets, and you're like, well, this doesn't look like it's going to be that great of a set based on what's left over from the Japanese sets. So what exactly are we going to get? Have they got something they're hiding from us that they haven't announced yet,
I
which
hope
is going
so.
to blow everyone away? We're hoping that's the case. If not, we're going to have a lot of disgruntled and very upset individuals who've invested a lot of money in this set already in pre-orders.
I mean, to be fair, people are paying twice above retail price.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's their fault,
yeah,
but on the other hand, I think personally you shouldn't paying $100 for a set you don't even know the contents of
yeah,
in the set itself, because we know you will get the full Charizard, absolutely.
yeah,
But yeah, I personally think that's way too much of a risk. Also because it's a modern set, you don't know when it's going to be reprinted, because Hidden Fates got a reprint,
yep,
and everyone is still hyping up that set.
yeah,
But that's Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is its own set now. I think people are comparing it to Hidden Fates. It's the only comparison that it is with Hidden Fates is that it's a special set. That's it.
exactly. Yeah, totally different product.
Totally different set. It's not Hidden Fates 2.
Yeah,
There are no shiny 100 shiny cards, for example. Maybe there are shiny cards in there. We don't know.
yeah,
But it's definitely not Hidden Fates 2. And that set is in Japan. They are have announced, not officially yet,
yep,
that there is going to be another special set, high class pack set, Shiny Star V.
yep,
So that's likely going to be the next Hidden Fates in Japan.
yep,
And yeah, you should wait on that set. When it's coming, we absolutely don't know, but it's definitely not Hidden Fates 2,
yeah.
Champions Path. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. I think people are being sucked into. Well, I think what it is people saw what happened with Hidden Fates. They saw prices go through the roof once everything got announced, and people started realizing the rarity and how difficult it was to pull cards and how valuable each pack started to get. But with a set you don't know anything about, you cannot be. We know that special sets do eventually, the pack
Yeah, that's
prices
right.
do go up, but that's over the
Absolutely.
medium term to long term. In the short term, looking at a year, the next year, those packs are they. We know how many products they usually release. It's usually from now through to June next year, May, June, usually up until Easter time at least. They're still going to have products coming out featuring these packs. We saw that with Shining Legends. We saw it with other sets. They release a collection box, a few months later with another promo card in it with some packs from this set. So the products will be there. But again, I think do not invest until you know what's in this set. Is my personal opinion. Especially if you're paying double the price, do not do it. I mean, I managed to get some pre-orders in on some ETBs, 20% below retail price. I'm happy with that. I've not lost anything. If this set isn't great when it comes out, I'm sure people, just for the sake of collecting the set, will want an ETB. I'll have them for my collection anyway. But yeah, do not pay over the odds for it. I would not recommend that.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Charizard promo will pay for itself
Yeah,
eventually. It's still
absolutely.
no guarantee.
Yeah,
There's no guarantee,
yeah,
and that's the thing with modern product. It's just too much risk. For international modern products, I'm not your investment advisor or anything, but
Yeah,
just wait a little to see what's actually in the set, because if there's no hyper red Charizard, the demand will likely go down.
yeah,
Because when there's a VMAX Hyper Charizard, absolutely that set in the future will still be a good set in terms of how do you say it, value, because people know, oh, there's a Hyper Charizard in there. Okay, it still will hold its value. But yeah, like you said, it's just too much of a roller coaster. Don't pay over retail price for this kind of product. Um, there will be packs available of this set, especially at your local game store. Of course, it will be allocated for many stores.
yeah,
That's just how it is. But that's not the reason you should pay double the price for such a product that we don't know the contents of. Maybe tomorrow, but
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't do it.
yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, even like the big box retailers, like in Walmart or Target in America, or we've got Game in the UK. They will be getting stock allocated for release on this as well. So if you're desperate for it, be at the doors on release day and go in
Go for it.
and get it at retail. Don't pay over the odds now. Is our advice.
Yeah, we won't say don't do anything. No, you can absolutely go for it.
Yep.
But my opinion, indeed, and yours is
Yeah.
probably get more information
Yeah.
of what you are going to invest.
Exactly.
This is a blind bag
Yeah.
or a black box for you don't know
Absolutely.
what's in there. It's just too much of a risk,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But
Absolutely. So
that's
that's our opinion of what we
yes,
think of this particular set as of now.
yeah. Also about that Marnie box.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that box could be selling well in Japan.
Yeah. So Marnie is
Yes,
again one of those popular characters in this series in Japan
very
who,
kawaii.
yeah, kawaii, that again, cute female character usually demands, gets a lot of attention, and is very popular. So yeah, that product, I think there's a playmat in there as well, isn't there, in the
Yes, there
box?
is.
So that we think, yeah, in Japan is going to get a lot of attention as well. So um, that's a product I've pre-ordered as well, thinking that it's going to be, my personal opinion, I wanted it. I don't want to risk not getting one. So I ordered it. But again, it could be one of those that's going to be quite popular. But again, we don't know what's in the packs. So
Yeah, it's called Champions Path Marnie Special Collection, and it will be available 1 month later than the set releases. After the set releases, October 23. So it's a very nice box. You can look it up at PokeGuardian.com at our how do you say it, Artium um, product release guide,
yep,
and it will be MSRP $50. So yeah, just I think it could be very popular. Like I said, in Japan, absolutely, because if the playmat has nice artwork, oh, it will be very popular.
yeah,
And
definitely,
you will be surprised how popular English products are in Japan. They pay well over the retail price because of imports, of course, but they won't hold back
yeah,
on paying a premium over such products. So it's very cool.
absolutely. So I think we've done a good job there, covering Champions Path.
I think we did.
Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first ever episode of PokeGuardian Podcast. Um, please give us some feedback. Let us know what you thought. We will be continuing this going forward with a similar format, and we'll bring you some regular news topics and tell you about our card pickups as well recently. So stay tuned for the next episode. I'm Taj from PokeTaj, been joined by Zakariya from PokeGuardian.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, and we bid you a fond farewell and see you soon.